Hey guys, welcome to Let's Talk Venture, the podcast dedicated to travelers, backpackers, and explorers with thousands of stories. My name is Tony, and today I'm talking with Amy, an English girl who's doing walkaway at the Alter Hostel at Lyon. Together, we talk about the city of London and Oxford, the English food, and her trip through France. So here we go, Let's Talk Venture with Amy. Yep. So it's my lunchtime as well.
Yeah.
Just so you know. It's pretty hot. Hi Amy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
And you look stressed right now because there is a red button on it. So
Yeah.
But just so you know, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
The spoon doesn't exist.
Okay.
If you have the reference,
The spoon.
it doesn't exist. It's from Matrix, but it's okay.
Okay.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Can I what?
Who are you?
So my name's Amy.
Yes.
I'm currently working or doing some volunteering at Alter Hostel. And yeah, I'm traveling around France. On kind of an open-ended travel adventure.
Okay. For how long are you planning?
So originally my plan was 4 months, but it's kind of open-ended because I don't have, the only commitment I have is my boyfriend in Oxford. But yeah, we're just kind of feeling things out.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. Why France?
So I came to France like 5 years ago when I finished university. I don't know, I've always had like this feeling towards France. I think maybe from films or the language or like just a certain romance, I guess.
Okay.
And also it's just so close to England.
Yeah.
So it's the first point of the continent to go to. And so this time it was like I didn't want to get a flight. I wanted to go everywhere like bus and train. So it was like the first point was Lyon, London.
Okay.
So yeah, then I got here because I had a plan to go around. I was going to go to France, Spain, and Portugal, and maybe Morocco.
Okay.
But when I got to France, I just wanted to stay here, just for a longer period of time.
Okay.
Just to learn bits of the language and the culture, and just to get a feel for it.
So what's it like? So you basically, I'm just getting the thing closer because it's far away. And like, what is the cliche of France that you had before? Because like you said, you had a lot of influence. Is it because of the movie? Like what kind of movie? Because I may be French, even if I don't look French, but I'm not quite a fan of French cinema. So like if you can suggest me some French movie,
Okay.
because
Actually, I watched one with Alfonso the other night.
okay.
It was called Le Rayon Vert.
Le Rayon Vert.
Ouais.
Okay. So what is it about?
It's like it's about a woman who she wants to take a vacation, and her friend kind of stood her up and said that she couldn't go with her on the vacation, so she was alone. And it's just about her over the summer, in a series of different scenes of just her like trying to seek for a vacation on her own and never quite finding what she's looking for.
Okay.
But it was just, I don't know, there's a certain like subtleness, I guess.
Okay.
I see to like French cinema. There's like American movies that are just so in your face and like bang, bang,
It
bang.
depends on the movie.
Yeah, it depends. But like the commercial like blockbusters that come out nowadays, I think, are a lot like that. So yeah, I just like that subtleness of
Okay.
like.
But you have that as well in England cinema, like the Monty Python movies, Monty.
Okay.
Monty, how do you say
Monty
that?
Python.
Monty Python.
Yeah.
Or for example, I forgot the name of this movie, but it's a comedy about some dudes who are broke and decide to do a strip show to gain some money.
Okay.
It's like monkey
Oh yeah.
monkey
what's that?
business. Or something like that.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, I don't know what it's called now.
Or Billy Elliot as well. Yes,
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, that's a good film. Yeah.
So so if you say that we have the same quality of cinema as well in France, so it's quite charming to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And so for how long you have been in France?
For a month now.
A month.
Yeah.
Directly here in Lyon.
Not in Lyon. I went to Lille first for a couple.
What?
Lille.
Lille. Oh
Yeah.
yes, Lille. Very nice.
Yeah, and then on to Paris.
Yeah.
And then here.
Okay.
Yeah, Lille was really nice and calm city, and then I went to Paris and just got my head just messed with. And then I just decided, like, I had booked to stay like a couple more nights in Paris, and then I was just like, no, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
So then I just booked a train to Lyon,
Yes.
and then booked into this hostel, and then it was a 5-hour train. So it was just like all landscape and like really like beautiful. Beautiful scenery. Okay. And then I got here and I was like, yeah, this is much better.
Oh yes, indeed.
Yeah.
From a Parisian person, I'm not from Paris, but I'm nearby Paris.
Yeah.
So I know what you are talking about, like the smell of peace everywhere, the crowded city and too hot, like it's really hot in Paris. Yeah. Even if it's because of the landscape of Paris, because it's in the shape inside. How do we say that? It's in the middle of
like a valley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So because of that, it keeps all the warmth inside, inside, and all the pollution gases that kept all the heat inside, and also as well because it's really a dark city, so it keeps a lot of warmth inside. Plus the cars, plus the AC everywhere, so it's becoming really hot there.
Yeah.
So Paris. Not that much fan of Paris. A big conversation, a big topic at every time I'm saying, why do you go to Paris? Don't go to Paris. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I found also like. Well, I don't know. It's like any city. Like I find it with London as well. Just people are like there are certain parts of London that I like, but as a whole, I just find it quite overwhelming.
Yes.
And especially not speaking much French, just being in this like massive thing.
Yes. So you're from London?
I'm not from London. I'm from Oxford,
Oh.
which is about an hour from London.
Is it a brand also? Oxford?
Is it what?
Oxford. It's as well a brand of I think some pencil and some notebooks. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was supposed to be a joke, but it just failed. Like Oxford. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a brand, you know. Like.
From Oxford?
Yeah.
It's from Oxford, this brand.
I don't know really.
It would be fun, but it's just okay. Bad jokes failed. What did you do in Lille? What were you doing in Lille? Good grammar, English. Please.
I was just passing through.
Okay. For how long?
Just 2 nights.
Okay.
So I had like a 5-hour journey from London.
Yes.
And then I stopped it there and stayed 2 nights in Lille and then carried on to Paris.
Okay. Funny facts about London. Like it's it's not the case anymore with Brexit. At some point we have to talk about Brexit. But maybe later in the podcast. But, what did I wanted to say? Yes. Funny facts about London. In France, we say, London is actually like the 6th city of France. Because in London, there used to be, because it's not the case with Brexit anymore, but it used to be a big community of French people there. Because it's so close to Paris, and like you have a train direct to do. Yes, it's recording for a podcast.
You say it's the 6th city of France?
Yes, London.
Never heard that.
Because there is a big community of French people there, and because there is also as well a direct train from Paris to London. So everyone say, I want to live abroad, but as well I want to be close to Paris. So because of that, London has many French person, and actually people say, yeah, we'll go to London to learn some English, but it's a really bad idea because, like, at some point while you are living there, you will just finish to hang out with only French people and not speaking English at all. So learning some English, like I know that a few years ago, a lot of person wanted to learn English and going to London. Now with aftermath or with experience, people, it's common known that now if you want to learn English, you should not go to London. As well as in Shanghai. Like Shanghai, there is a big community of French person. So, if you want to learn Chinese, it's not a good place because it's so international. So you will only speak English there and not speaking Mandarin. Yes.
Well, I find that about like hostels as well.
Yeah.
Just with English as well.
Oh yes.
It's like, I mean, like Alfonso, like I spend all day working with Alfonso, just speaking in English. And he speaks French, but he's got and I can understand some French, but he's got he's got his accent.
In English or in French?
In French.
Oh yes, a little bit. Yeah. So it makes it hard for you to understand him in French.
Yeah.
But so you wanted to come to France to learn French? In your original plans, or?
Not originally, no. It just kind of happened when I heard it. I was just going to be passing through France, but then, I don't know, just coming here.
And by coming here, did you know that we were really, really bad in English? Some of us. Like most of French people are really bad in English. And did you know that?
I don't know, no, not really. I think, that's the point, like, because this is like my first place that I've come for a long period of time.
Okay.
And I guess the people that, behind the bar speak really good English.
Yes.
And then there aren't that many French people staying here. They're all from like all over the world, so I don't know. I'm just trying to speak French with people like around the city. Okay. But
is it working?
It kind of.
Oh.
But the level of English, I don't know. I think you have good English.
Yeah, me, it's okay. I'm exceptional.
Okay.
But like I think, like I just had this conversation with Alain, saying that. It's a thing in France that we have some difficulties to speak English because we are not. It's not the case anymore because now in TV or in movie theater you have a lot of movies that are in English, but I think 60% of the population have okay level of English with a big French accent. You know this way of speaking French, English.
Yeah.
Can say that. And like I don't know, like 30% of the population doesn't know anything in English. Like they will panic if you start to speak with them in English. And as well, like I think the okay part will still panic if they have to speak suddenly in English, saying, "What do I do?" Okay, can you speak? Can you repeat, please?
Well, it's the same in England though. Like
really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because obviously we have languages in school. But I don't know. I think there is a big language problem in that it's not really a necessity for people to learn another language unless it's like from your own desire for languages. I think. And then it's like the stereotypical thing of like an English person going abroad and then just having like a community of their own and just speaking English and all these English things popping up and just not integrating into the culture.
What language did you learn when you were in high school in studying?
So I took French and Spanish and German.
Okay.
And German, for 2 years, I think, in secondary school.
Okay.
But yeah, my classes
Wait
were
a
just
second. So the 3 at the same time during 2 years?
yeah.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was thinking like even one language at a time.
it was a mess, and people in the classes were just making aeroplanes, and it was awful, really bad. And at the time I didn't have any. For me, it was just a free lesson. Like it wasn't any desire to learn the language. But it was when I started traveling that I realised that I really wanted to learn the language. And just seeing, I don't know, I'm just interested in like the different. I don't know. I think everybody should know like 2 languages because it's important for your brain and like your way of seeing the world.
Yes.
So.
And to understand the okay, it's bad jokes. It just fell because I forgot the name of this thing. Like, okay, back to the joke. And actually, it's useful when you have a notebook of how to use a product when you buy it.
Yeah.
Okay, it worked. Okay, back to your traveling. So, what did you do in London? How long did you stay in London?
In London?
Yes.
So I lived in London when I was studying at university.
Okay.
For 3 years.
Yes.
And yeah, so I did a fine art degree in sculpture.
Okay.
And so I was there for 3 years, and then I came to France. And then I've been living back in Oxford, with my boyfriend on the Oxford Canal. So yeah.
And so, just by curiosity, what are the clichés of French that you have? Like, how do you see the French people before you came to France? Like, is there some cliché that you already have?
I guess like kind of poetic.
Okay.
Kind of like also just very like passionate about food.
That's true.
Yeah, and just like this is disgusting about anything about English food. And then just I don't know, just this level of like cuisine that English people lack.
Thank you. We have to talk about English food. Indeed. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad.
Okay, talking a little bit about my life. I went for, like, with school, you know, you have traveling in some countries. I spent 1 week in England for when I was 13 or 14, I don't remember. And there, so we were hosted by families, English families, and every day they prepare us some food for lunch, like mostly some sandwich to travel and eat during our visits. What a sandwich with only cheese inside, like nothing else. Maybe some salad inside, but it's just like bread and like not even regular cheese for sandwich, like a really strong, weird tasting sandwich for that, and just like what the fuck.
Yeah. I grew up with those sandwiches.
But like, why don't you do like a little bit elaborated dishes? I don't know.
I mean, it's not everyone in England.
Okay.
I think that's like my parents were like that. I mean, my dad was actually a chef, but he would be like working all day, like cooking, and then he would get home and just rely on my mum to cook. But my mum just couldn't cook at all, so we would just have like just such simple dishes. But yeah, I love cooking. Like it's really something I enjoy, and
Okay.
I find it really creative, and
Yes.
I just love eating.
Yes.
So like cooking for me is amazing. I get to cook and try different foods, but yeah, not everyone's like it in England. But I think as a nation, they can be a bit lazy or a bit, I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it.
Because I have no example but do you have in mind an example of like a really what the fuck dishes in England?
I don't know, just like fish and chip shops.
It's okay. This one. Oh, it's just like no.
Some pastry shops in the UK a lot. They had like these little pastry things. What are called? Pies.
Okay,
Pies
yeah, there's
fillings.
loads of pies. Yeah. Pies and potatoes
Really?
is kind of the staple.
Something we don't have in Germany, which is why I recall it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you have, well, I think a good thing is that you have all the Indian places.
Yeah.
Like
All the what?
Indian places, Indian food from India.
Oh yes, India. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chinese.
There is a big community of Indian in
Yeah,
England.
yeah, definitely.
Like there is a sketch, a stand-up from a stand-up comedian called Trevor Noah, which is so he's Swedish and African, and now he lives in the United States for hosting a daily show about politics, but with a lot of humor and jokes. And he also does as well stand-up comedy shows. And he has like an amazing sketch about the colonization of England on India,
Yeah.
showing like an English person on a horse arriving in India and saying, oh yeah, in order of the Majesty the Queen, we have arrived. You over there, what is the name of this place? This place right here? This is called India. And like he put the scene of really like the nonsense of England doing colonization of over India is like it's amazing. I will show you later if you have Netflix. It's like it's an amazing way of presenting this.
Yeah.
Okay, back to France. Favorite dishes in France?
Huh?
Favorite dishes in France?
So far, just like crepes,
Oh.
I think, and like the savoury ones are like
Salty?
salty ones.
The savory one?
Savoury ones, you know,
What
you
is
have
savoury?
like with like ham and
Yes, the salty one.
it's like called like a galette.
It's actually the crepe from Brittany, the Breton.
Yeah.
Crepe Breton.
Okay, yeah.
Britain's crepe.
It's like galette.
Galette! Oh, the galette.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Because there was a restaurant I went to, and I just had I had two. I had two massive meals, like one like to begin with, one with like ham and egg. There was like an egg, ham, chicken, spinach, cheese, and then I had like a sweet one after to be a real pig.
I don't know if they started to do this kind of recipe in vegetarian way because like I used to love this, but since I am vegetarian now, I try to consume. But I think it exists in a vegetarian way. I hope. I really hope because it's.
That's another thing about like this kind of stereotype of French people
Yes.
of cooking, because like in England now, it's just there's so many allergies, and it's like
In England?
just food allergies.
Really?
Yeah. So people, there's just a list of things that have to be put in bold, basically.
Put in what?
In bold letters, to say this product contains or like all
Okay.
the allergies.
Okay.
But it's just a big thing. It's like in restaurants, you have to be really careful of not cross-contaminating things.
Okay.
But then in France, like for example, like there's this patisserie in Oxford called
Paul. Yes.
Yeah. But it just says like we do not cater for allergies here. And I don't know if that's like a French thing of just being like this relationship with food is kind of different.
Because I think here, like we know some person here has like main allergy as like peanuts or
Yeah.
what is it, nuts,
Yeah.
and these kind of things. And some people are like me are allergic to apples, like raw apples.
Ah, cool.
But it's just like usually it's us who are allergic who knows that we have to be careful
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
for okay if I buy this stick like fruit sticks the
Candy bar.
candy bar, yes.
Ah.
Candy bar. I need to look the ingredients inside to see. Okay, I cannot eat this one because it contains this. So it's actually new in England. This description.
It's not new, but it's just the amount of allergies have grown.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Probably gluten, right?
Gluten is a big
Oh yes,
one.
yes.
Dairy,
What is dairy?
Well,
Like
everything with milk protein.
Oh yes. Okay.
I'm trying to think what. Like in Germany, some have actually soy allergies too.
yeah, that's it.
And you
So,
have like a vegan person allergic to soy, so like what's left to eat? Nothing.
yeah. But it's so much. I guess from just like working in catering when I was younger, it's just like so much the responsibility of other people instead of like just having an allergy to yourself. It's like a big thing now.
Okay. Allergy. I didn't know that. But yeah, I wanted to say again. So what are you doing in France? Like you travel and you find solutions and tips for surviving, if I can say, like not depensing all your money. Depensing.
Yeah.
How do you say depensing? Expense all your money.
Spending.
Spending.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot the.
Yeah. No, I'm interested in that way of
Yeah.
surviving. Because I quit my job.
Yes.
So I've got no income.
Okay.
I've got some savings,
Okay.
but as of like last month, I've no longer got any money coming in. So, and with the idea of staying away from England as long as I can. So it's interesting to me to go and exchange, just go and work and
Yeah.
volunteer, and then to get somewhere to stay and some food. It's just really good for me.
Okay. What were you doing before?
I was doing picture framing.
What?
So I was framing paintings and pictures. You know, like can't see anything around here, but and also like restoration on like old frames and old paintings.
You should have a lot of work here in Lyon about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I think it's a good place for art here as well.
Yeah.
So maybe if you go there and you say, yeah, I have this diploma, I have this experience, maybe, and I love France, and I'm trying to learn France, but for the moment, if you just need my skills to do this kind of work, I can help you for that, even if I don't speak that much French.
Yeah, no, I love that. And actually, the next place I'm going to is doing restoration, but on a building.
Oh.
So I'll be able to learn all that.
In Toulouse?
Yeah.
Yes, you told me about that.
Yeah. So
Do you know a little bit of Toulouse, or you
I've
just
never
go there?
been. Yeah, but everybody says it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So it's called the Pink City, just so you know.
Wow.
And it's called the Pink City because there are a lot of bricks there. A little bit like in England. But it's...
Like 1,000 times better.
Okay, talking about that, what is the thing with England and bricks?
What is the thing?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, it's just a building material.
Okay, because I still have this memory of me at the end of our traveling during my school trip.
Yeah.
And I was in the bus and I was a little bit homesick at that moment. So I was lonely about home and I was thinking and then I look on the window of the bus and I say to myself, wow, there is a lot of bricks. Wait a second. There is bricks on the wall.
Yeah.
There are bricks on the floor.
Yeah.
There are bricks even on the pavement, on the real road of the
Yeah.
road where the cars are driving. I was like, what the fuck? Why are there so many bricks everywhere?
I've never heard that before. Like,
But it was in London, so maybe it's not the case in all the city in England.
Yeah.
But like I would still remember, like even in the street where there are only homes, all the houses are red bricks,
Yeah.
colored, and I was like, what the fuck? Why?
yeah.
Yeah. So just like I think it's one of the cliches that I have about England.
Okay. Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put that out there. What is it with all the bricks?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm blind to the bricks. I've just seen too many bricks. I can't see them anymore.
Wow. Pavement. No bricks. Just black and and soft.
Yeah.
Okay. How was Paris?
So actually, to start with, I stayed with like an Airbnb
Yeah.
because it was like cheaper than a hostel.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 18 euros.
Oh,
Airbnb.
Okay. It was a trap.
How?
Was it a trap at the end?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was really nice actually. This woman, she had this tiny apartment, but like really like high ceilings and really old fashioned. And her daughter had gone away with her dad for the summer, so I was just staying in her daughter's room. And yeah, we would just have dinner together, and it was just really nice to connect with someone from Paris. And then, yeah, I stayed there for like 5 nights, I
Yeah.
think, with her. And then, for some reason, I decided I wanted to stay a bit longer in Paris. I think from that experience and being where the neighborhood she lived in was like east of Paris. It was just by this big park. I forget the name now.
Northeast?
Yeah, northeast.
Les Buttes Chaumont. Was it a park with a giant hill with a little Porsche on the top?
Yes, it was so beautiful.
It's a really nice park.
So from that, I was like, I really want to stay longer in Paris. But then the place that I got was like in the suburbs, in like Noisy-le-Sec.
Yeah.
And it was just totally different. And it was with a Spanish family who just weren't there. And so I was kind of isolated a bit. And then from there I went to a B&B, and that was like kind of in a more central area, and yeah, then I was like, I want to get out of here. Like I wish I could kind of, well, I don't know, if I left after having that first impression of that park, I don't know whether that would have been good or bad, because I wouldn't have got like a full picture, but I think I overstayed in Paris, and just spending money as well, just on a bed essentially, and food. So yeah, then I came, and then I started working here, just by chance. Really.
Okay. So you just arrived here, like you booked a night here, and you asked, can I walk here?
No, so I booked 3 nights.
Yes.
And on my first night I met a girl, a Swiss girl.
Yeah.
And we got on really well, and we were like, and she had just had a bad experience with a workaway. This woman had just kicked her out basically of this house in Provence that she was doing workaway at.
Really?
Yeah, and was like, you've got to go now. And this girl, Martina was her name, she couldn't find a hostel anywhere around Provence. Everything was booked up.
Okay.
So she came to Lyon, and this was the only place she found. And so we spent a few days together, and we were like, okay, we can go somewhere together now. There's 2 of us. And then we kind of found somewhere in Bordeaux. But like kind of last minute, I decided that I wanted to stay longer in Lyon, just because she had 2 weeks only as holiday, and I had like an infinite amount of time. So I didn't really want to rush just off from Lyon because I really like it here. And so then I got talking to Alan, I think, and Sam, and asked them if it was possible, and they were like, yeah, sure. Like, we need someone. You can work with Alfonso.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been nice being two of us, I think, and just sharing that with someone.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so you go in 2 weeks? In 1 week?
It's about 10 days, yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think so far about Lyon?
It's it's really beautiful for me.
Yeah.
I like the two rivers. I like how different they are.
Yeah.
I like how the city's like built on different levels, and just going up high and just seeing like a panorama of the whole city. I like the lights at night, and just the architecture in the buildings, and the people as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the people are open.
Really different from Paris.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really friendly, and just people talking to you in the street, and I like that.
Much smiliest.
Smilier.
Smilier.
Yeah.
Smilier.
Definitely.
Than Paris.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, what are some places that you want to recommend in Lyon?
Oh, the crepe place.
The quoi?
The crepe place.
Oh yes.
I think it's called like the crepio.
Crepe? Crepeo?
I think so. I don't know how to pronounce it.
The crepio.
Crepio.
Okay.
Crepio. Yeah.
So you go often there?
I've been twice. I actually went with Alfonso, because I was telling him about it, because I'm such a fat bitch. And then he actually came with me. He couldn't finish his crepe. He got halfway through it and was like, oh, it's too much for me. So I had 1.5 crepes basically. But yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't know, I really like all the comic book shops.
Oh.
The band.
Bande dessinée.
Dessinée.
Bande dessinée. Yes.
So yeah, there's loads of those.
Yes,
that I've been
yes.
to.
But actually, so if you want to know the whole story, so there are some bande dessinée who are French bande dessinée, and if I can say, the capital of bande dessinée here in France is in. Okay, I forgot the name of the city.
Like a big city.
No, not that big, but it's just known for one festival every year where they have a lot of writer artists. Angoulême! Angoulême.
Ah, okay.
Angoulême.
Came so sudden.
No, it was rated.
Oh, okay.
It was rated. So the Angoulême is known for bande dessinée here in France. And Lyon as well, I think there is also a festival here for bande dessinée, but most of bande dessinée that are red, in France are from Belgium, actually.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
So it's known like Belgium bande dessinée here in France. All the Tintin, Tintin?
Yeah. I say Tintin.
Tintin.
But
Tintin.
Tintin and Milo.
Milo. Oh, so nice. And les Schtroumpfs, the little blue character,
The Smurfs.
the Smurf.
Ah, okay. Wow, because that was a cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But in the beginning, it's actually a bande dessinée
Okay.
from Belgium.
Ah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this, how do you say that again?
Smurf.
Smurf. Okay, it's hard to say. Okay. So you read a lot of bande dessinée.
I guess one person that I knew of was Mobius.
What is that?
It's like I forget his name. It's like Jean. He's like a big French
Writer?
like comic book artist.
Oh, okay.
Or band designer.
Okay.
You probably recognize. It's like. Or like maybe I was pronouncing it wrong. Oh, I don't know where it's coming up with that. It's kind of like
Okay.
like he did like
Wow. Okay.
like he's famous for doing like Jimi Hendrix kind of like this one is really famous actually.
Oh, he's actually a painter, not a
Yeah.
comic book artist.
Well, but he does it all for stories that are in comic books.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so his main character is Jimi Hendrix.
Well, he's done loads. It's like he's done loads of stuff, but I think that's what got him like famous is because he did loads of drawings.
Really nice.
Yeah. So I knew him and a few others, but yeah, I've never really read.
And so he's French? Or
He's
is
French.
He...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see your influence for French.
Yeah. Yeah.
French music? As well?
I'm really bad at French music. I don't
Me
know,
too.
other than like old, like
Edith
Jacques
Piaf.
Brel and
Jacques
like
Brel.
stuff like that. But
Okay.
like modern music, I don't know really.
No rap music or like we are really good for rap music in
Yeah,
France.
I would love like some recommendations because like that's a good way of learning. Maybe not. Maybe like certain words.
Yeah, it depends.
But I just love the accent as well. So just I don't know, just hearing that might be like nice.
Okay. Okay, what can I say else about it? So you have already a list of cities that you really want to visit in France?
So I want to go to Toulouse and Montpellier.
Montpellier, yes.
But other than that, maybe Limoges.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're the main two, I guess,
Okay.
at this moment in time.
Okay, okay. Bordeaux is really nice. If you,
I've been to Bordeaux. Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah.
if you want my recommendation, so if at some moment in your travel you are on the west part of France, so there are quite a lot of cities actually to visit there. So starting from the south to the north, you have Biarritz, which is a really nice city for. It's actually a spot for surf there.
Oh, on
And-
the yeah.
Yes, and it's known to be a kind of really charming city with a lot of hills, like a little bit the same relief. Biarritz down
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Biarritz.
Okay.
Really nice city to
It's quite small.
yeah,
But it's on the
on the
wow.
beach. Yes. So you have Biarritz, you have Bordeaux, of course.
Yeah.
La Rochelle. La Rochelle is pretty nice as well.
Is that on the coast?
Yes, of course. All the city that I'm talking to you about. So you have Bordeaux.
Oh yeah, Bordeaux.
Bordeaux and La Rochelle, it's somewhere.
Ah, there. Wow, that looks amazing
Yeah.
actually. Oh my god. Okay.
And some of my favorites, so you have two cities in the Britain area.
Yeah.
Oh, three cities in the Britain area. You have Nantes.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Nantes?
I've been to Nantes.
Oh.
Yeah. But only like passing through because I did like some volunteering like in the countryside.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd like to go there.
I love it.
Oh.
And
What do you
then as
love
well.
about?
I think the feeling and the feeling that you have there, that it's a young city full of students and a really artistic as well city where you have this area, this block in Nantes, which is known to be an artist area where they have this museum and this attraction park for free, which is called Les Machines, the machines from Nantes. And it's amazing, like it's giant robots in the shape of animals that walk over about the area.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like you have, it's known for their giant elephant that's moving and walking and projecting water with his
Trunk.
trunk.
Yeah.
And building as well some spiders, some minotaurs, like giant minotaur.
Yeah, Minotaur.
Minotaur. And yeah, it's amazing. It's just like it has this kind of steampunk artist feeling.
Yeah,
that is really nice.
Yeah.
And Rennes as well is really cool.
Yeah.
And if I have one last city to recommend in Bretagne, it's maybe Lorient. Lorient is really nice also as well.
Where's that?
Like there. So you have Rennes,
Yeah.
which is the capital of this area,
Okay.
and then you have Nantes, which is Nantes.
There. Isn't it there?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure.
Do you know where it's not coming?
Yeah, Nantes, and you have Lorient, which is here.
Okay.
So yeah, now you have new cities
Yeah,
on your bucket list.
cool. Okay. Listen.
And so you are only doing walk away while you are traveling.
Yeah.
Okay. The tips for when you don't have money to travel.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, like, I like the story of stereotypes. So, what do you think French people have stereotypes about English people? That you realize, oh, okay, you see me like that as an English person?
Yeah. I guess like I don't know. I haven't like felt that since I've been here. Only just about being really bad at cooking and just eating shit. But I don't know. Like from like what I can see, like just like the English stereotype or the British stereotype is just, I think, a lot more reserved and a lot more closed.
Okay.
And maybe colder. Yeah. I mean, like, not everyone, but just as like a nation, I think, like, with the ideas and stuff, I see French people being more open and just maybe more expressive and warm. I haven't, you know.
Okay. Do you have, so for your trip during your travel, maybe even before coming to France, do you have a really what the fuck story? Like at some point you were in a situation and you were like, what the fuck?
Being in France?
No, like in any travel that you did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, quite a few actually.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you all on the podcast, but I guess one was like just some of the people that I stayed with, like on Workaway, and just some of the places that I found myself in. Like the woman that I stayed near Nantes.
Yeah.
Was like the first. So I was 20. And I was just on my own. I just got like the bus out to Paris, and I was writing to her like 3 weeks before in England, and then I met up with her like for the first time. I got to Nantes finally after Paris, and she picked me up in her car, and the first thing, and she was just smoking like this massive like spliff, like driving in the car.
Not cigarettes, like drug cigarette.
Yeah. Like in the car, her car was just like covered in like everything, just like cigarette butts, just like bottles of like empty bottles, just like loads of trash. And like the first place she took me was to a scrapyard, like, you know, like a metal, like where cars get scrapped. Metal gets scrapped, and because she wanted to pick up some materials to build with. Okay. So like I'm there in the car with her, like she doesn't really speak much English, and then we're just going to this scrapyard, and they've got these guard dogs, and the guard dogs are like mental, like they're really like crazy dogs, and they're just running around in circles barking, and then it's just like what am I doing? Like, she's driving me further away from a point, like a city, and we're going more and more like into the countryside. We got there and it was okay. Kind of. She was really crazy, but it was okay. But yeah, that was like, I guess, my first proper experience of France, like 5 years ago. And I loved it so much. Came back.
You French crazy bastard.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, she like owned a vineyard, and she was just, yeah, she was so eccentric and like amazing woman. Like, she had built like what she'd done on her own, just with her own 2 hands.
Okay.
But yeah, she was just always drunk, just on her own wine. But yeah.
Okay.
And that was a crazy experience.
Okay, thank you. Do you have another story that you want to share? Or
No,
okay.
not on the podcast.
Thank you very much, Amy.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really nice. A big thanks to Amy, who has accepted to talk with me during this episode. Thank you for listening to it. You can find other episodes of Let's Talk Venture on YouTube, Apple Podcast, PodCloud, and the Internet Archive. You can follow my adventure on Instagram. All the link will be in the descriptions. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and 5 stars. And I see you next Monday.
You want it? Are you certain?